All right, let's talk about how you can transform your brand, how you can become the go to name in your field. This isn't just about churning out content. No, this is about building a presence, a real, undeniable presence that just pulls in clients and opportunities. But first, let's be real for a second. Have you ever looked around and seen your competitors just dominating? They're using AI, they're everywhere, and meanwhile, does it feel like you're just shouting into the void? If you're nodding along, trust me, you are not alone. And this feeling, it's a sign of a much bigger problem. And that problem? We call it the invisibility problem. You know the drill, right? You're publishing blog posts, you're all over social media, you're sending out newsletters. And for what? Crickets. It's so frustrating. And the hard truth, you guys, is that the old way of just making content, it's broken. It just doesn't work anymore. So what we're seeing in pretty much every industry is this huge divide. It's like two different worlds. In one world, you've got your competitors who are super smart about it. They're using AI-driven strategies to build trust, make money, the whole shebang. And in the other world, well, that's where brands are sticking to what they've always done. And the thing is, that doesn't just mean you're standing still. It actually means you're falling behind, fast. So, symptom number one is a big one. You have no real strategy. You're just throwing content out there. And honestly, it's like trying to get through a maze with a blindfold on. Yeah, you're moving, you feel busy, but you're not actually getting anywhere. And there's just no way you can compete against someone who has the map. Symptom number two is what we call invisible leadership. And this one really hurts. You might be the absolute best, the most knowledgeable expert in your field, but if nobody knows it, it's like your expertise is a best-kept secret. All while your competitors, who might not even be as good as you, are out there being seen as the experts and closing the deals that should have been yours. And finally, symptom number three, and this one is probably costing you the most. You're missing huge content gaps. What are those? They're the burning questions your perfect customers are typing into Google, questions that your competitors are totally ignoring. Answering those is literally the shortcut to becoming the authority. And if you're not doing it, you're just leaving cash on the table. Okay, so we've talked about the problems. Recognizing them is step one. But now, let's flip this around and talk about the solution. It's a framework called the Authority Blueprints, and it's built to take every single one of those challenges and turn them into a super clear, actionable plan for you to win. So what is an authority blueprint? Well, let me tell you what it's not. It's not just another boring audit that lists all the things you're doing wrong. No way. This is your personalized game plan. It shows you the exact steps, the exact topics, and the exact angles to take to become the expert, the one everyone thinks of in your specific field. And inside this blueprint, you'll find four key things. First, we do a deep dive on your top 3 competitors to find out where they're weak. Second, we map out all those golden content opportunities they're missing. Third, you get a solid step-by-step 90-day plan, no guesswork. And fourth, you get a whole library of custom AI prompts so you can start creating amazing content right away. And look, the whole point of this is speed. We're not talking about some slow 9-month journey where you might get noticed. No, this is a 90-day transformation. It's a sprint designed to build your authority fast and carve out your spot in the market. Getting started is super simple, by the way. It's just 3 steps. Step 1, you get your own personalized blueprint, and it's delivered in just 48 hours. Step 2, you hop on a quick call to decide how you want to put it into action. And step 3, you just follow the 90-day plan and watch your authority explode. It's that straightforward. And that second step is really important because it gives you options. You can choose your own adventure, basically. If you're the type who likes to get your hands dirty and learn how it all works, there's a DIY option with all the tools and guides you'll need. But if you just want results, and you want them fast, there's a done-for-you option where our expert team just takes care of everything. Okay, so this all sounds good in theory, right? But the big question is, does it actually work? Like in the real world? Well, let's look at the proof. The data from over 150 brands who've used this blueprint, it speaks for itself. Let's talk money. I mean, real impact. For some people, this is bigger than just getting leads. It's about funding their entire business. We're talking over $1.92 million in funding, raised directly because of the authority-building content created with this exact strategy. And again, this happens fast. We are not talking about tiny little improvements over time. On average, clients see a 200%, that's a doubling of their authority in just those first 90 days. That's a massive shift in how the market sees them. And this isn't some flash in the pan thing. The client retention rate is 95%. Think about what that means. It means people don't just get results and leave. They stay because it keeps working. The value just keeps coming long term. Now let's put a face to that big funding number. This is Pooja Rai, the founder of Posture Clinic. She said that getting that critical $1.92 million came down to this strategic overhaul. Everything from her website and SEO to the actual decks she showed investors, it was all part of the blueprint. And this isn't just for one type of business either. The strategy works across the board. Look at this. In real estate, it's doubling traffic and getting 45% more leads. In healthcare, it's building the trust needed to get 52% more patients. It's incredibly adaptable. Okay, we have to talk about AI for a minute because this is so important. This strategy is not just about using some cool AI tool. It's about using AI with strategic intelligence. And believe me, there's a world of difference between the two. Think about it. Generic AI tools, they spit out generic content. That's what they do. But AI-powered strategic intelligence is completely different. It starts by analyzing your competition, finding those gaps we talked about, and then it creates super specific prompts to make content that we already know works in your industry. It's not just AI. It's AI guided by strategy. And the confidence behind this whole thing is so high that there's a really simple guarantee. You get at least 30% more traffic, or we work for free until you do. It basically takes all the risk off the table for you. So there you have it. We've talked about the problem of feeling invisible, and we've walked through a proven, data-backed blueprint to become a real authority. So now the only question left is for you, what's your roadmap? Are you going to keep hoping for the best, or is it finally time to start building your brand on purpose?